Well, when they done the surgery, it should have taken a couple of hours. I actually woke up 12 hours later in intensive care. It went from a headache, literally right through my body. I was trying to explain to the doctor what had happened to me, but because they'd pulled my voice box out during the op, I'd lost most of my voice.
As he was presenting as quite delirious, the staff seemed to think that perhaps he was drunk or he'd taken some kind of substances rather than the pain he was in.
The response I got was, "I'm the doctor and I'll say where you're going." I couldn't get on the bed. Right. I was in so much pain and I could hardly lift my legs. So the nurse who was there said, "Right, sit in the armchair." I went and sat in the chair and I fell asleep. Next thing I know, I'm laid on the floor and there's blood and I can't move.
I understand that he was there for some time before a few staff members came along with a hoist to lift him onto a bed. Unfortunately, those staff members didn't seem to be properly qualified to use that hoist, which may have contributed to further damage. In the morning, he found that he was unable to use his arms or legs in any meaningful way. And sadly, as a result of that, he is now tetraplegic.
Well, you can see the results. I'm paralysed from the chest down and only half my lungs work, and I've had to sleep in the dining room for 6 years. No one would admit to anything. They were trying to deny and say it wasn't them. My niece found out and straight away she recommended Boys Turner. When you phoned me and said that they had admitted negligence, I couldn't believe it. After 6 years, they actually admitted to it all. I was so over the moon. We made the right choice and I would recommend them to anyone.
When we first opened the Personal Injury Trust, Mr. Rosser didn't have a bathroom in his home that he could use. So this meant that he had to travel 1 mile down the road to a local care home so that he could use their specialist bathing facilities. He was only able to do this twice a week, and during COVID, he wasn't able to go at all.
It's really been a hell of a lot of difference. We've managed to get the house done up to how we want it, and I can now move around the whole house. Downstairs, I've got my own bedroom instead of a dining room, and I've also got my own shower now. Plus the family, I'd love to take them all to Florida, and I think they deserve it as well, because the way they've helped out and looked after us, they deserve every bit of it. You've got to, because if you go down, then you'll never come out of it. I think the bit that really turned it for me, you see all these young children in wheelchairs and they're going all around the hospital with big smiles and stuff like that and laughing, and I thought to myself there and then, I've had 60 years, you probably had 6, and if you can smile, so can I.